Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Vesperia, where last episode we continued our ascent up Gazfrost Tower, reaching its top to confront and defeat Barbos, who at battle's end chose his own fate as we finally retrieved the Aquiblastia core. Returning to Dangrest, however, and seeing her go captive of the Empire's troops, Yuri found out he was about to make his escape, and after vigilante action, made sure that he could do no more harm to the world. With Estelle about to leave us, bound for the capital once more, we start our next act.
Yuri, are you awake? Estelle and Rita already took off.
Oh,
If you hurry, you might still be able to catch her.
I can meet them anytime I want.
Jeez, Yuri. Fine, if that's how you're gonna be.
Even if I did go, it would just make it harder for them to leave. What the? Monsters.
Yuri!
Carol, any idea what that thing is?
No, I've never seen anything like that before. It's coming down!
Come on, Carol.
What?
Wait, hey wait, reunited with Carol and repeat as monsters attack! Poor Dangrest, it gets into one mess after another. Aren't we glad I upgraded my weapons now, even though I'm still using the old weapons? Who have we got in the party? Just 3 of them? Well, at least Carol has nice 8 smash. Go Carol with that. Life will be good, right? All I wanted to do was rest. I didn't know I was continuing on the story at all. I actually didn't. I was just like, I'll rest and I'll go up towards the guild fake and I'll talk to Don Whitehorse. I'll see what's going on. I just want my man out of the back in case anything happens. Here's the anything that happens, obviously. And that was the trigger. One mess after another.
Just when I get to relax, I get dragged into another mess.
Yuri, fate really is out to get you.
Hey, it's not all my fault. You had a role in this too.
But I never ran into gigantic monsters or got arrested by knights before I met you.
Well, things didn't go bad for me until I left the capital with Estelle.
So that means...
Drop it. Keep moving.
Right.
She just fob off the blame on someone. Well, you know, I seem to be the cursed one, but... well, there's someone else who's going to be the cursed one too. Ow!
What is going on here? Yuri, protect Her Highness!
Yuri, look!
This way, foul fiend! Why is it just ignoring us? Is it coming for me?
The Commandant. But why is he here?
Our finest knights. I am left with no choice. We will stop this beast with the help of Heracles. Yuri, wait! There's nothing more you can do!
You expect me to stand by while that thing makes a snack out of Estelle?
The insipid poison of this world must be purged.
It can speak! Who are you? Yuri!
You're safe. What is that?
Heracles!
Whoa! We gotta get out of here!
I'm going to leave the city and continue my journey.
What do you mean?
If you're going back to the capital, you shouldn't keep Flynn waiting. It's for you to decide.
Then I want to continue the journey as well.
Now that's what I wanted to hear.
Judith? Don't! It's too dangerous!
Look who's talking.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
Come on, quickly!
My, you're a stubborn one.
Huh? Why is it taking off?
Yuri! Lady Estelle! Wait!
Here comes the cavalry.
I'm sorry, Flynn. I realize now I can't just go back to the capital. There are too many things I still need to know.
Surely after returning to the capital, you can...
The voices of the people suffering in Nora Harbor never reached the capital. I won't achieve anything if I'm not willing to approach these problems head-on. I've come to realize that during my travels. That's why. That's why I have to keep going.
Your Highness!
Flynn, get this corps back to the lower quarter.
Yuri!
I won't be going back to the capital anytime soon. I'm going to start up a guild. Give my regards to Hanks and everyone else.
Yuri!
A guild? So that's what you meant by doing things your own way.
Yeah, I finally made up my mind.
That's fine, but what about Princess...
Take care, Flynn.
Yuri!
I suppose I should have talked to you first, but here's to our new guild, Carol.
Right!
All right, let's go. If we hang around here much longer, some of those knights are bound to come after us.
As we handed over the Aquablastia core, we leave Darnglass separated, unable to be chased. For now, as Alcliffe to the sub as well, thank you very much. And Estelle earns the title Seeker of the Truth. And we reunite with Estelle and Judith! Party of 5. Where's Raven? He's just disappeared. He's just gone. Farewell. Well, we got ourselves a guild to be started up.
That huge flying monster actually talked, right? You ever heard of a monster like that?
I've never seen or heard of anything like that. I don't think anybody in the Hunting Blades has.
Man, first that thing at Cair Bakram and now this. The world's just full of surprises. I don't care how many lives you have. It wouldn't be enough to fight that thing.
Yeah, not even I feel like taking on a monster like that.
Alright then, well, there's still a little bit to see here in Darnglass. A bridge with nothing over it. You'd think that'd be it.
That's the guy we met at Cave Mock.
But there is this guy too.
Hello?
And here Estelle's being so nice. Somebody needs to work on their manners.
You're one to talk, Yuri. Hey, that monster's gonna attack us again if we keep wandering around here.
Yes, you're right.
You were the target of his attack?
What? Oh, yes. Do you know what he meant by insipid
What, is that your pet or something?
We follow the same course of action.
What, you're doing the same thing as a monster?
Then does that mean you've come here to attack me too?
My blade does not exist to pass sentence on humans. How odd. He has taken his leave. But why? Perhaps I am mistaken. No.
That guy still doesn't make any sense.
What do you think he's up to?
Who knows? Hey, we don't have time to just hang out here and enjoy the scenery.
Oh yeah, we gotta go.
I think it's nice scenery from this cut-off bit of the bridge, to be honest. Hi guys! You better repair this at some point. It's a very interesting town you have there, and there's a lot of chef place that I haven't really done anything in. But all the same, I really should have made you your special spear, shouldn't I? Except the warpipe was what you already had on. It's a warpipe +1 we would have wanted to go to. There's a halberd already here after all that we still haven't earned or learned at this point, so that's not too bad. I'm sorry, Carol. I'm sorry. This is just how it has to be. I'm gonna be... What? I can't be repeat! It's the most disappointing thing I've ever heard. But I'm sorry, Carol. Off you go. And off we go. Right then. And so the next act, so to say, of Tales of Vesperia begins with not really knowing where to go destination-wise, apart from the fact that now is the time to do a fair few side quests, sub-quests, activate some stuff around the land. However, stepping 2 centimeters,
I know we
events.
gotta get out of town, but I'm dying here.
You don't have to run that much.
So, why is Judith coming along with us anyway?
With the circumstances being what they are, this is just how things turned out.
I don't mind a few extra travel companions, but we do need to put in a little more effort.
Just how far are we going?
I guess Halyard's our closest destination, so at least until there.
What?
Should we rest a little once we get out of the city?
Agreed.
Okay, now let's get moving.
I don't need to sprint so much. Were you trying to change leaders? Yes, but it won't let me play as Rapide. But we're going back to Gasparos if I can dodge these enemies, though we do need to kill some turtles, don't we? Yes we do. Yes we do, as I'm trying to shoot him with my laser again. The monster spoke!
Hey, you mind if I ask a question? I need to be sure of something.
What is it?
That big monster we saw? It was talking, right? Like our language.
Yes, I heard it with my own ears.
You all heard it too? I guess it wasn't my imagination after all.
Who's ever heard of a monster that speaks a human language?
Just what is that monster?
It's a turtle.
This'll make good
As we get a new battle theme time now. Still same difficulty in that sense.
I got no time to think.
Just beat him senseless and you'll win.
Works for me. Didn't even get any turtle bits. What's with that? I need turtle bits. I guess I need sickles too. We always need good stuff. Just beat him senseless. You took him out the photon. Now I can't attack him. Lunar Gales. That looks such a weird weapon for Estelle as well. We got another devil's sickle there. Let's get on our way. I need to beat up some turtles if I see them. Alright, excuse me, Mr. Crabman. Don't need your Tolbishian water. But this is where we need to go. For the continuation of the most missable sub-quest line in the game. And I think, of course, the guide, the sub-quest side that we are referring to here, wants to point us. We can still go down there, can we not? Question mark, so we do. Over to here. It's definitely gone. The spear. It looked like it was very valuable. I'll bet the mercenaries carried off as loot. So that is pretty much all we need to do. And then, like, spear in the chat. I've missed this too. Supposedly, that's what we need to go. That is what we need to do. Unless there's something else to do here, which I might not know. So speak now or forever hold your peace. Is Dangrest okay? We lost the spear.
The bridge collapsed from the monster's attack. I wonder if Dangrest is alright. It seems that some people were injured too.
The place was crawling with knights. I think they can handle things from here. Plus the Dons and Dangrest and all the guild members are really tough.
Flynn would catch us if we went back now, and that'd be the end of your travels.
You're right. I'll put my trust in the Imperial Knights and the guilds. I decided I'm going with you, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright then. Supposedly, I've put, like... I'm sure people in the chat will confirm if I've got this right or not. Is it... It's a mixture of sub-quests, guys, we look for. Because I only want the sub-quests. I don't want the main story guide. Because I hate having to play a game to guides. But I'll do it for the events we've got here, you know?
Don't get sloppy.
I don't know why I'm fighting another monster here. Oh! That's cool ability. I don't mind learning more stuff, that's for sure. And any more fights we can get into. Whoop. There's always skill points for me. No one wants to fight this guy apart from me?
These are the threads.
Alright, medical boost has been learned too. Beautiful. And I think that's all I needed to do is just look and see that the spear wasn't there. Continuing the Blyanak questline. Right, so let's change that over to, well, we got the Epi +1 as well, with Lucky Ends. Occasionally allows players to move right after casting a spell. So we got the Epi there, which will lower magical attack and my physical attack. We got the S-Stock +1, which gives stat boost, increase the effect of magical stat boosts, which would be a really nice ability for her. It lowers her M attack a ton. Let's learn the S-Stocks first, I feel, and then go over to the Epi after that. Sounds like a good idea to me. And let's get out the front door and climb down the ladder. But such is the way of this game and the fact that you have to do stuff, which is why I know we're going on a bit of a jaunt for subquests in the extremely near future. Let's put it that way. We'll be going on an adventure. A massive, massive adventure. But more or less, I actually ended up writing my own subquest guide, so it's going by my own stuff in a weird sense. I wrote it out my way.
This'll make good practice.
Backtracking is coming up. But in certain extents, backtracking is always forwards tracking too. Right, I've got a new art which I really should put on. Because new abilities are always good too, right? I guess the photon will take a bit of a nerf of damage considering what's gone on there. We've lowered our magic attack by an absolute ton. Right, we need to kill more turtles. Let's get another turtle shell.
Let's work together.
I kill enemies too fast now as well. Oh, I tried to get him on a top killer blow thing.
I got no time to think.
Just beat him senseless.
Yep, just beat him senseless. It's all good. Heracles is amazing. Yeah, what about that? Massive, gigantic tank that they have that's bigger than a city. If I were the guilds and I see that pop up, I think could there be an alliance when you know your enemy is that much more powerful than you and has a moving city of death?
That moving fortress that attacked that monster was amazing. What'd you call it? Heracles?
That was a monster itself. I never knew the Imperial Knights had anything like that.
I don't know many details, but it seems it was constructed under Alexei's orders.
Without Heracles, we might all be in that flying monster's stomach about now.
Seriously, Heracles to the rescue.
Yeah, well, I find it more worrying, threatening than anything else.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
Oh, this thing's already dead, isn't it? Yeah, 100 damage. Bonk.
Repeat. Your tail?
Your tail? What's wrong with the tail? At least he responded. Estelle, progress. Progress. He responded to you.
What happened to taking a break?
It's probably a good time. Looks like no one is following us anymore.
How can you tell?
Intuition, I suppose.
Intuition?
Anyway, we should be fine here. Let's rest for now.
When we have time to take a longer rest, we've got to decide a few things about our guild.
What is it with you and taking breaks?
What do you hope to accomplish by starting a guild?
Accomplish?
I want our guild to become really big. And then someday we'll follow in the Dawn's footsteps and protect Dawngrest ourselves. That way, I can show him my gratitude for all the years he's defended the city.
That's a wonderful dream, Carol.
I'll just stick with the boss here.
Huh? Boss? Me?
You were the first one to bring up this crazy idea.
I guess you're right. So, what's the first order of business?
To calm down.
Yeah.
You make guilds sound like fun.
Calming down. Excitedly.
Why don't you join the guild as well, Judith?
I wonder. Do you think they'd let me?
The most important thing is obeying the guild's laws. Those who break the laws will be severely punished, even friends or family. The laws are the source of a guild's pride. No one can be admitted without making a solemn pledge to uphold them.
And what are the laws of your guild, Carol?
Everybody's supporting each other and always acting with the interests of the guild in mind. Striving to always do the right thing while punishing those who don't.
What do you mean?
All for the guild and the guild for all. Do justice and punish the unjust.
Everyone's opinion will be valued, so long as it doesn't go against these laws.
Yuri, that's just what I...
Right, boss?
All for the guild and the guild for all. Yeah, that's it. Those are our laws.
It looks like these will be my laws from now on as well.
Sure it's okay to make up your mind like that?
Yes, you've got me curious. All for the guild. I like the way that sounds.
Well then?
I pledge to uphold the laws, for the guild's sake, and my own.
How about your partner?
Thanks for your concern, but it's all right. He won't mind.
Your partner?
A friend I was traveling with earlier.
Huh. I didn't know you had someone like that. Okay, so from today on, we'll be your new partners, Judith.
I look forward to it.
Me too.
Then, I...
Okay, let's call it a day for now.
Yeah, I almost forgot how sore I am.
Notice how much leeway those laws had them to punish the unjust. Didn't exactly say any specifics, just that. You know, how much leeway can Yuri get there to murder and stuff like that? There's a bit where laws... This is why laws have all those subsections and articles, some would say, to them that try to quantify exactly how things should go. Specify a little bit more. There's the big overruling arch rule, and then there's the small side of like this, and this. It's usually sub-rules to the bigger rule. But of course, they're working things out for now. Who to speak to? Who to speak to? Well, Judy looks most interesting at this point.
Thanks.
For what?
You're staying up to keep watch, aren't you?
Nah, not at all.
You're so evasive.
You're one to talk.
Huh. Weird. I always thought I was pretty straightforward.
Seriously? You haven't even given your real reason for joining our guild.
I joined because I wanted to.
That's it?
No. So long as they don't go against the laws of the guild, everyone's wishes are respected, right? Don't worry. I said I'd uphold the laws, and I will. But in my own way.
Alright. Well, I'll get you to tell me the real reason eventually. So it was a coincidence that you were in Dawngrest?
Yes, I was. That's the truth. Isn't it lovely?
Sure. Lovely.
Thanks.
For keeping watch?
For talking.
Well, you know, I'm always there for a conversation. Oh, so you want to play some more? What a bore. Play some more? What a bore? What? Well, it's like... Estelle would probably be the final part of the conversation? If I had to guess. Where's Repeat? Repeat's just gone off. Maybe he's... Oh, I was about to say, Repeat, are you securing some food?
Repeat. You're keeping watch too, huh? So, we started a guild. We're a motley crew, but it should be interesting. You're our number 2. Try not to give the boss too much of a hard time. You should get some rest too.
Best dog that ever existed.
Oh, Yuri.
Hey, you're not asleep?
No? Is something the matter?
No. I was just trying to think of what our next move should be.
Yes. I didn't even think I'd be able to continue traveling with you. I'm still trying to decide if I should. You're really gonna put your all into this guild, aren't you?
I'd like to say I'm just gonna go with the flow, but I went and bragged to Flynn about it. I guess I can't slack off now.
Carol certainly seems happy. I'm a bit jealous.
Oh, does Her Majesty the Princess wish to join our humble guild?
If I asked you to let me in, would you let me in?
If you've thought about this and it's your decision, I won't try to stop you.
Yeah, you're right. I should really give this some thought.
Well, don't think too hard about it.
How can I decide?
Just go with emotion. Don't go with your brain. Well, Carol, you're the boss now. You ready for this whole guilddom? You got kicked out of all the guilds, so you thought you'd make one more so you can get kicked out of that one too. When I've run out of guilds to get kicked from, that's the only course of action, surely.
What, you're not asleep?
Nah, I've been trying to think of a name for our guild. I'm gonna think of something really cool.
Sure, I can't wait.
Yuri? I was thinking about this. We made our guild without first swearing allegiance to its laws, didn't we?
Yeah, but did that earlier today, right? So no worries.
Yeah. Yuri,
What is it?
did you just make those laws up, or did you hear them somewhere?
They just came to me. Why, were they no good?
Oh no, not at all. It's just... those were the exact same laws I'd been thinking of. I'm really happy that I was able to make a guild with you, Yuri.
What a thing to say. Don't get all mushy on me.
Oh!
What now?
I thought of a name! The Super Ultra Courageous Braves!
SUCBA would be our acronym. Great.
That sounds like a name Captain Carroll would come up with, definitely. Let's go with that then.
Right!
No, that's not! Where's my vote? Where's my vote? Also, what do I do now? I've kind of talked to everyone, haven't I? Anyway, I have to give my answer, don't I? Yes, you do, one day. Let's give it all we got. I guess we try to leave? Oh.
What's that? Are you saying I should just trust you to keep watch for us?
Aha, rest or stay awake. This is my options. Let's go to Resty Pies and hope that I don't end up randomly sucked into more stuff by sleeping to get my TP back.
Alright, I'll get some rest then. Thanks, Repeat.
That's what we're praying anyway. Super Ultra Courageous
I
Braves.
hope we can find some work to do now that we've made our guild.
Easy, Tiger. So, Estelle, what are you gonna do?
I want to go looking for that talking monster. If it was me he was after, I want to find out why.
Don't feel like you'll be able to rest easy till you find out, huh?
But how will you do that? How can you look for a monster if you have no idea where it is?
I thought you were in charge of all the monster-related information.
Don't ask me! Even I've never seen anything like that before.
That was no monster. His name is Pharaoh.
Do you know about him?
I saw him earlier when I was traveling with my friend, and it was my friend who knew his name.
Why would your friend know the name of something like that?
Where did you see it?
It was on the Désir continent, in the sands of Kogor.
That's the continent to the southwest of Tolbikia. The continent of Désir. The desert.
You don't just go marching off to a desert because someone saw a monster.
He's right, you know.
I wonder if that fairy tale could be...
Fairy tale?
something I read at the castle. A tale about a monster that speaks, who lives in the sands of Kogor.
There are always stories like that. Like the one about the monster in the sea who talks to people.
I think you've got it backwards.
Backwards?
Such creatures do exist, but they have simply become the stuff of legend.
It's like the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, but are you thinking of going all the way to a place like that alone, Estelle?
Huh? Well,
If we don't keep up this little bodyguard operation, she'll really march off on her own. What do you think? Let's take this as our first guild assignment.
Hey, you're right! We'd be breaking our own laws if we let her go alone.
That's right.
But if this is a real job, we'll have to charge Estelle our fee.
Oh, we don't need to worry about something like money, right?
Nope, no exceptions. Money is a necessity for running a guild.
I'm afraid I'm a bit short on funds at the moment.
In that case, why don't we just figure something out later?
I'll pay the fee, I promise. So let's all go together.
Okay, looks like that settles it.
This way we can all continue the journey.
All right, super ultra courageous braves, fall out!
What is that?
Huh? That's our guild's name!
We can't go with that. We need something easy to say that has a real snap to it.
Oh, really? Well...
How about something like Brave Vesperia? It's the star that gives off the brightest light in the night sky.
The brightest star! Cool!
Brave Vesperia. I like it. Let's stick with that.
Okay, that settles it! Let's get to Torum Harbor and charter a boat! We're off on an ocean voyage to the continent of Desier!
Didn't you want to take a break at Halyard?
Who needs it?
Either way, we can't get to Torum without passing through Halyard.
I'd also like to see how they've been doing since the Blastia went out of control.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Alright, we'll just stop in for a quick look around the city.
Okay.
So, first to Halyard, then from Torum to Desier by boat.
Okay, I'll try again. Brave Vesperia, fall out!
Even Repeat agrees. It's the better name by a mile. Carol earned the Brave Vesperia leader title. So, a little bit of a, I'd say, female intuition. A woman's touch. We get a name that isn't so teen boy in nature is what I'd call it too. I guess it's the difference of male and female sometimes. The first name is something that a teen boy would definitely think up. I know, I've been one. It's gotta sound cool and edgy. Super cool, ultra edgy, brave man. Definitely. Bright sky, starlight sky. Brilliant. We started a guild.
Yuri, I was a little surprised to hear that you're starting a guild.
Well, it's not like I'll be doing it all on my own.
Did Carol give you the idea?
Yeah, but I've been thinking about it myself for a while now, too. I quit the Knights to find my own way of doing things. But I hadn't done anything.
What Flynn said to you back in the port town, that got to you, didn't it?
Nothing that guy says could get to me.
He doesn't like to admit his feelings, does he?
No.
No, I must admit. Oop, bit quick turn. I did grow up in a generation with describing titles for things like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So that was a thing in and of itself. Ah, being stabbed by these little squidgy things. Stop it, Form Wiggles. You're about to die. Oh, well, you didn't die because the magic's really low. I don't think anyone's really taken any damage.
Repeat!
Look!
Your tail?
Well, high five the tail! That's why I high five the blooming tail! God. Well, mainly it says go to Halyard because there's no way around apart from Halyard. But what's the guild's purpose? That's the thing. They made a guild and they were like, well, what does the guild actually do? They didn't really sort this out, did they? When they just thought, we're gonna be a guild! What does it do?
We picked a name, made laws, got our first job. We're a pretty respectable guild now.
But are 3 members really respectable?
Why not? The Dark Wings, the famous thieves guild, they only have 3 members too.
Quality over quantity.
Too many people get to be a headache. I prefer a small group. But you can't follow in the Dawn's footsteps and defend Dongrist without a few more bodies.
Yeah, I guess. But if we just put one foot in front of the other, I know we'll be big someday.
So then you're saying we can take it easy?
No way! We gotta give this guild 110%!
Aye, aye, Captain.
I definitely also, in a guild, speaking from my previous super raiding days of World of Warcraft, prefer a small, tight-knit guild rather than lots of members. There's an argument for lots of members, because of course you need reserve members to fill in when other people aren't there or all that.
The sign of victory!
Yeah!
Yay!
You got pretty good.
But it becomes complicated the more people you have there. The dynamics dilute. It's not so fun. How do I get in?
You'll be gone soon enough.
Have I gone the wrong way to get in here? Beat up this turtle. I still haven't equipped my new art yet. Really should. Right, we learnt stat boost in the meantime, so at least we can upgrade her weapon at this point. Let's equip my new ability as well at the same time. So it's just one weapon to put on now. It is the FP +1. Yippee! Everything else is still okay. No extras to learn there. Arts. Right. So what was the one we got? Concealed wave. Strike the enemy with your weapon, sending them flying a great distance. Actually, I think it was a different ability we got, wasn't it? We got a zero wolf strike too. When did I learn that? Ooh, I've learned all of these and I don't remember when. So we got down. We've got all the alongs. I don't even remember learning them. This is great. Right, so that one is a down, is zero wolf strike, so we'll remember that on top of that. So we want the directions that it's in to kind of just always be the right side. So Dragon Swarm is a long. If we choose backwards then, we will use... Yeah, we use Dragon Swarm, no, we use Concealed Wave. Whack them a mile, and we'll use Crushing Eagle up there. So that's going to be our next level arts. So we still need an up on there. Right, we need Fang Strike there. Along, okay, Wolf Strike, yeah, we'll change that one for another along. The Shining Fang was the one we got. Actually, let's put Shining Fang on here, to be honest, rather than Fang Strike. Yeah. Shining Fang. Put Shining Fang there. We've got an along there. Another along there. Cerberus Strike. Quickly punch the enemy 3 times has always been an along. I guess we'll have that on. So, Destruction Fields. There we go. Now we got it set up so that it makes sense. It's in the directions I need it to be. I will surely remember this, he says, as I finally get into the rising city of Halyard.
Oh my. Doesn't the city seem less busy than before?
Yeah, this place has gotten a lot more ghost towny.
Now that you mention it, maybe.
Huh? What's wrong?
In Dawngrest, I heard that the construction work here is so brutal that tons of people have been fleeing. I don't know if that's true or not, though.
Huh, interesting. She has to do something about it.
What do you mean?
You can see it on her face.
If that's the case, we should go to the inn and have a strategy meeting first. After all, we need to go check on the Blastia, too.
Yeah, and it's not like Estelle can just let things go.
You can't just ignore people's problems, can you?
I know.
So then, let's go! To the inn!
He sure is getting into it.
He's so happy that he was able to start a guild with Yuri.
Hey, it's not like I did this just for Carol's sake.
But you care about his feelings, don't you?
Yeah, well, come on, we should hurry to the inn.
See, I should get more money for all these side jobs that she's setting up along the way, right? More money in the future. More money, yeah? A new journey begins.
Now that we have a goal and a destination, I'm so excited about continuing our journey.
This is a lot bigger than when we were just escaping the capital and chasing after Flynn. We're out to find a mysterious talking monster.
And to get over to Desier, we'll need to cross the sea again. I think the sands of Kagor will be a hot and harsh environment, too. Still, I can't help but be excited that I get to continue my journey. New landscapes we've never seen are waiting for us just past the horizon.
Well, just don't forget what we're out here for.
I know.
I feel like all people in royalty in games should always be sent out on a journey to understand the common people, the climates, the subjects of the world. The Keyboard Brigade has joined up as us as a reserve troop. Oh, I can't abide by their domineering ways. You don't like them. Don't like them. Well, I guess before anything, we're heading into the inn for the strategy thing, as they've said. So let's do as game says. But the other thing I want to do is, of course, go to the shop a little bit and see if there's any more weapons. Except, I thought an event was happening then. It's been strange lately. People in town are disappearing. Nothing like this has happened since I started working as a knight. Are you not doing your job and figuring out why then? Something is rotten in the town of Halyard. The people exploiting the labourers live in luxury and the labourers struggle in poverty. You only just figured this out. G'day. Do you want to know about synthesizing? I do. Is there any casual ear? Oh, there's half damage here. Are you familiar with the half damage skill? This skill allows you to cut the damage dealt to enemies by half. Well, you might think, what's the use of that? But it comes in handy when you want to use Fatal Strike to finish an enemy low in HP. Item drop rates and experience increase when you finish an enemy with a Fatal Strike. This skill is actually more useful than you think. Indeed, it's why I want to do it all the time. Which is, now we've got the setup. Everything is logical. Are you familiar with attachment parts? They don't serve much purpose, but they can alter the character's physical appearance. Attachment parts can be created through synthesizing. Check out the recipe if you're interested. But there is also costumes too in this game. It might be fun to give your characters a new look. Yes, but then when I do, there's always like one side of things that are like, keep the characters in the normal outfits. I can't deal with these new outfits. And it's like, but I'm having some fun. Or more to the point, it's actually Becca taking over and just putting people in completely ridiculous garb, wasn't it? That's what happens, really. Alright, is Rapide a member of the guild too? Oh, come on, he woofed along with us.
Rapide's an honorary member of Brave Vesperia too, isn't he?
Of course he is.
But everyone who joins the guild has to swear to uphold its laws, don't they?
Well, in his case.
What are you all worried about? Rapide knows the laws.
There've been lots of times when I just know Rapide understands what we're saying.
I know how you feel.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, how about it, Rapide?
He just went to mark his territory.
Well, he's still a dog. Even if he understands, he's got things to do. He's got priorities. His territory's going to be the entire world. If we keep journeying, that is. Right, good time to save would actually probably be after we sort out new itemry, shouldn't it? Let's see if there's any actual new weapons to buy as well. We got the Kalinga, the Basilard, the high power yo-yo, which a certain someone can use. We've got the ore. An ordinary wooden ore can be a weapon depending on how it's used. Hey, don't play around with it. It's dangerous. Right, well, I should see if I should be able to make any of these things first of all. But no Rhea in the group. She's never coming back. Never ever again. The Hydronymus. We've already made one of them. We know that's all good. Anything else here that we can make? Special flag. Ah, a flag that allows Rapide to leave the party. It really won't give you an extra life. It really, really won't. Well, we need bearskin and another 8-man coat. Sure. We also got the limit trio. Look at the orb to gain the wisdoms of the world. Enhances over limits yet again. Flare-stone and frost-stone's needed, but we've already got the limit duo. It's part of that. We can make some glasses, some goggles, and be a proper JRPG character. A black hat. Oh, yeah! I think I always had Yuri with this black hat on throughout the entire game. It is a very, very stylish black hat. It's a completely overuse money, but still. For some reason, I'm going to buy it. Because I just remember it. Now that I've seen it, I just remember it as an attachment I always had on. Right. In terms of synthesis of other weapons, can we make these weapons that are actually available to buy right now? By the look of it, no. So that's interesting. Obviously, I should be figuring this stuff out now after the fact. Someone took my variable edge A1. I don't know anymore. Where is... Oh, where's your weapons? I don't want to make one of them. Yeah, the war pike, which we have. The war pike +1 changes the skills entirely. Ah, okay then. So by look of it then, we want to buy one of each new weapon, in a sense. So the Kalinga would give us some new stuff too. We got the Basilard would give us some new stuff too. But then you're realizing my money's starting to run out. Horribly so. My money! Where's it going? Maybe I shouldn't have bought myself a stupid hat. Maybe prioritizing actually useful gear is better than other things. That could be a thing. But who cares? Yeah. Look how stylish this hat is. We'll never see his face again. It is just not visible anymore. Fancy hats, greater than stats. I don't even know how much armor I've got to sell at this point in time. Okay, well we can sell some, that's cool. But I'm not going to do that until other things take place. Oh, actually, I'm supposed to stay at the inn, aren't I? Fancy hat, look how cool he is, man. It just fits his outfit so well. Do I even have 350 gold? Obviously, yes. Except you can't see his face anymore.
I guess I can't let things go either.
That's the only problem with it. It's so cool, but you'll never see his face again in a cutscene. I know I definitely went through with this hat on all the blooming time. Because it's so fancy. Well, where are we off to? What are we going to see? Shall I take the hat off so we can actually see faces? I don't know. Let's go with one cutscene for it, yeah? Did I not save? I think I did. Let's go over... Where have you gone? Who left? That is some loud water. Did I walk past them? Maybe they went to the left. Oh, hello. Oh, damn, I thought I could break into a new area then. Obviously, whatever's going on isn't going to be in here. I love how the guards stop guarding mostly at night. Like, there's new areas that are opened up for us to feed from if we want to. Of course, that other guard across the way isn't just going to look out and go, what's going on here? Nothing. I don't know. Hey, you there? No longer around. Now move along. Aren't you a bit mean? Left then? Left then. How did I miss you?
Late night stroll?
The scenery here reminds me of home.
Huh. Your home must be in a pretty place then.
I just mean that it's up high like this and has a good view. Not that I have a problem with heights.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't, riding around on that monster.
His name is Baul, and he's not a monster. And it's not only because he can fly. We've been together ever since he saved me during the war.
War? You mean between the Empire and the guilds?
This world always seems to be ravaged by some war or another.
Yeah, I guess so. It was you who attacked Estelle here earlier, wasn't it?
You're pretty sharp if you were able to tell who it was I was after.
I'm just that kind of guy. Pharaoh also appeared because of Estelle. Is there some connection between them, between him and your partner?
It's hard to explain.
But you won't deny it, that you would come for her.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at lying.
All right, I won't ask any more questions. But if it looks like you're going after her again...
You needn't worry. I won't be doing that sort of thing anymore. You have my word.
You mean it?
What can I say that will make you believe me?
Well, you said you were no good at telling lies. It's not like we're all that different. I've got a few skeletons in my closet, too.
He's a strange one.
And so we rest. But see, the hat itself suits his body language and everything perfectly. It's actually modeled around what kind of character he is.
Shall we have a look around the town?
We also need to have a look at the Blastia that went berserk last time.
It's such a fancy hat. It suits everything about Yuri. It is 100% Yuri. He should start with that hat, apart from obviously it's a bit fancy and expensive. It's just, you know. I'd also get endless complaints for having it on. That's the thing. Can't see his face during the cutscenes. How dare you? Sorry. Right then, what shall I sell this time? I don't think the splint mail is going to be needed. Nor is the breastplate going to be needed. We have a battle suit to put on and we haven't put one on you. We should probably do that then, Carol. I have an upgrade there. And I can sell what you were wearing then, another breastplate. Got a lamellar garb, which is worse too. And a magic tunic, which was worse for a certain someone. So, there's a little bit of money back. A little bit of losses accrued. Right, what do I want apart from that? High power yo-yo. An ore. Life healer defend 2. And the endless heart we've already learnt and all that. Let's get the ore for now, considering you're actually within our group. Don't have any helms to sell. Oh, I do have a spare knuckle duster. These stuff doesn't sell for anything, really. Hey, there's one other subsection of stuff we could sell. Monster materials. That's a way to make a little bit of money. They all sell for around 100 by the look of it. Which is fine by me, especially if you've got like 17 bird feather. That's pretty good. We can definitely make a little bit more money from that. There we go, let's get the high powered yo-yo. I'm pretty sure we don't have one already. And then apart from that, one other thing that I should be buying. We were starting to get a little bit lower on magic lenses, to be fair. So it's not a bad idea to get a few more of them in the party. Selling of stuff that is needed. So wear the hat when grinding. More money. We needed it badly. We needed that gear. We need all the skills. So we can't equip them because we don't have enough skill points. That's why we need the skills. Get with the program, people. Get with the program indeed.
It seems like the area has returned to normal.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's gone berserk since then.
Hey, it's those guys we met at Nor Harbor.
Miss Estelle! How have you been?
Who is this?
We helped these people out at Nor Harbor.
We can't thank you enough for all you've done for us.
Where's your father?
I haven't seen Teagle, my husband, for the past 3 days.
Sounds like that rumor might be true.
Don't you have any hunches?
Yes. The night before he disappeared, he talked again about working to become a noble.
Become a noble? What do you mean?
When this city is finally completed, we will be able to live here as members of the nobility.
Huh? That doesn't sound quite right.
What do you mean?
The rank of nobility is reserved for those whose service has earned the Emperor's confidence.
But Sir Cumore gave his word to us. He said we would be welcomed as nobles.
Cumore? From the Imperial Knights?
Yes, he is acting as the current magistrate of the city.
I'll bet he is.
That is strange, though. I mean, the Imperial throne is empty and all.
But then why on earth have we been working this hard? And what about Teagle?
Is father not coming back? Hey, Yuri.
You're gonna ask me why we don't take this on as a guild, right?
I promise to take care of her fee when I pay my own.
Well, okay, that's fine.
It's racking up some debts you got there, Estelle.
What? But
So this means our next job is finding a missing person.
And if Q Moore is up to his usual stunts, we'll just have to slap him around till he stops.
Right. The Knights do exist for the protection of the people, after all.
Let's just make sure we're careful. The Knights could squash a little guild like us if we get on their bad side.
As you wish.
We'll find your father, I promise. Just wait right here.
Well, that's that. We'll take the job.
thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, let's go find him.
There's something very suspicious about that area over there.
Yeah, even more so because it's marked off limits.
I wonder if there's some way we could get in.
Careful, guys. Remember? Careful.
Bludgeoning! Generally works, doesn't it?
I'd like to pass if I could.
Sorry, no can do, buddy. The laborers' camp ahead is too dangerous.
Thank goodness. Knowing you, Yuri, I thought for sure you'd try to force your way through.
Well, proceed with caution and all that. Boss's orders, you know.
But how should we get by the guards?
I really think forcing our way through would be the simplest and most effective way in.
No, I won't allow it. All we need to do is draw the guard away from his post.
But how will we do that?
Maybe by, you know, seducing him with feminine wiles.
Yes. My boy's not interested in that.
Well then.
Who shall we send to distract the guard? Estelle, Judith, or Carol? Feminine Wiles, Carol. I'm sure everyone will vote Carol if the chat is going to vote on it. So I just send Carol ahead of everyone else because I know that everyone would vote Carol. It's not even an option. Send the young boy. Mister, I lost my toy over there. And then hit him with a big hammer on the head. Perfect. That's what's going to happen, right?
Carol should be good for the job.
What? What are you talking about? Why me?
That sounds good to me.
You made up the idea. You tried to get other people in the deep end here. I feel like if you decide on the idea, you should be able to follow that through yourself.
So you're in on the joke too, Judith?
No, I'm not really one for jokes.
Huh?
Okay, let's go.
You gotta believe in yourself, Carol. When a lady struts her stuff, she does it with pizzazz.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Right, off you go then, Carol. Work it out, Carol. Work it.
Hey, there's still time, you guys. How about someone else seduce the guard?
When a man makes up his mind, he's got to see it through to the end.
And this is a guild job as well. Don't forget, all for the guild.
Oh, that is so twisting the guild's laws.
Carol, you'll be fine. You'll be the cutest little thing that knight has ever seen.
Being the cutest anything has never been one of my life goals.
Well, it's time for our episode of To Catch a Knight. Let's see how this works. Hey, you there? No lording around. Now move along. What? Aren't you going, Carol? Go on, Carol. What do we need to do with you, Carol? I'm trying to go down here, Carol. How are we going to set you up, Carol? Aren't you going to go do it, Carol? How do we make you do this, Carol? Go, Carol. I believe in you, Carol. How can we make Carol separate from us? Maybe we've got to move Carol to the front of the party. Carol, I believe in you. Carol is failing at this monstrously. We need a changing room or something. The deceiver always stays 10, 100 steps ahead. Who's the deceiver? How can we get in there? We need a changing room. The Red City of Halyard, but lately the residents are disappearing. We need a costume. Changing room. Anything. Karen needs a nice